Hey men, we're back and we are talking about 101 ways to boost testosterone naturally. And today we're going to be talking about a very important vitamin, vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine. And we left off by talking about zinc, and that was probably the most important mineral we're going to be talking about, and how 2 billion people on this planet are estimated to be zinc deficient. Well, today this will make a little bit more sense when we understand the relationship between vitamin B6 and zinc. For vitamin B6 is a cofactor of zinc, and if it's not present, zinc will not be able to work the way it needs to. Also, vitamin B6 feeds our pituitary gland, which is intimately involved in the HPG axis, which is the hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, which we'll be talking about a lot more as we go through this series, 101 Ways to Boost Testosterone. Also, B6 boosts testosterone and is a cofactor for all the macronutrients. What this means is without B6 present, we're not going to be able to digest and utilize our carbohydrate, our proteins, or our fats. For this reason, vitamin B6 is extremely important. Another benefit of vitamin B6 is that it actually increases growth hormone and lowers prolactin, which is critical for anyone that's dealing with gynecomastia, which is the swelling of male breast tissue. And a lot of individuals that have these symptoms will normally have low testosterone, low growth hormone, but high prolactin and high estrogen levels. So B6 can be foundational and it's starting to address some of these hormonal changes. When it comes to B6 and all the benefits of our nervous system, we could literally sit here for hours and talk about it. I'm going to just cover a few here now. For one, B6 helps make the myelin sheath on our neurons so it can impulses can be conducted down it. So people that have neuropathy or MS or any sort of nervous system issue in their hands and their feet, B6 may be definitely involved or deficiency thereof. I'm going to talk also a little bit about our neurotransmitters, serotonin and dopamine. As you can see in this picture below, this is the pathways for these two neurotransmitters. And to go from L-DOPA to dopamine, the cofactor in between is B6. We need B6 to be able to make that transition. And from 5-HTP to serotonin, again, the cofactor in between is B6. We have to have it present to help make these two key neurotransmitters. The same thing is true for GABA as well. And the interesting thing about this is a lot of people that do have a low testosterone also have the symptoms of not being able to sleep, depression, not being able to rest, and these neurotransmitters are intimately involved in those behaviors. I'd like to now talk about 4 indirect ways that vitamin B6 can affect testosterone levels by how it works with other systems of the body. For one, our gut health, vitamin B6 helps make our hydrochloric acid. And of course, this helps break down our protein, our foods, so we can actually make enzymes and make hormones, which is foundational, but also hydrochloric acid is one of our first lines of defense against pathology and stuff like that, so we don't have to produce a whole bunch of cortisol to deal with that, which would take away from our testosterone production. So even though these may seem not connected, the net volume of what B6 does in these other systems also help boost testosterone levels. Also, for blood sugar, it's been shown in studies that B6 actually can help stabilize blood sugar within optimal ranges. And when it comes to immune system health, B6 it can help make antibodies to help fight off infections and antigens and things like that. Also is critical for producing glutathione, which we'll be talking about that one a lot more later. B6 also is linked into, again, when it comes to the nervous system, anyone dealing with like carpal tunnel or different types of pains throughout the body, numbness in the hands and the feet, tingliness, trigger finger, stuff like that. there has been a link with B6 deficiency and a lot of those neuropathy type symptoms. So just by getting your B6 optimal, it can help with multiple systems that will indirectly also help boost your testosterone levels. Now, some good sources of vitamin B6 to get in our diet is grass-fed beef, tuna, avocados, pistachios, pinto beans, blackstrap molasses, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, carrots, peas, spinach, walnuts, brown rice, bananas, broccoli, corn, and cantaloupe, just to name a few. There's a lot more. Now, when I list those, you may be like, oh, well, I eat all that stuff, so why would I even be deficient? Well, some of the causes of deficiency that tie into why people may be deficient in B6. And when I test people, it's quite often that people are not in optimal range for B6. And I think the main reason for this is stress. The higher our stress levels go, it seems like the demand for the B vitamins are more on demand. Remember, the B vitamins are water soluble, so you got to keep them up in your system. You got to keep eating, and hopefully you're not denaturing them by different things like over having foods that are over processed, or using too much heat will destroy diuretics, cortisone drugs, and things like that can also deplete the amount of B6. Also, you can have a genetic issue like pyroluria, which ironically, the two things we've been talking about, zinc and B6, where people with this genetic issue, they will excrete these two, B6 and zinc, out of the body faster than normal. So people with these issues will have to take a little bit more of B6 and zinc to be able to counter this. And there's testing to determine that. Now, I should mention also, if you're not getting enough B6 in your diet, you may have to supplement. And when I test a lot of people through an Oaks test, organic acid test, again, they are deficient. Sometimes we'll use an active form of B6 called P5P, and that's even safe with children, especially if they're having issues, neurological issues, to use something like that versus other things if they can't, if they're not have imbalances in their neurology. So these are just a few things to look at to help get your B6 levels optimal range.